Hi, this is Phoenix. Welcome back for more Wolfenstein The New Order. This is going to be picking up exactly where it left off, leading into, believe it or not, breaking into another prison. This guy's got to be some glutton for punishment because he loves going to prison. So, without further ado, let's get on with it.
For now, this is top priority. What is the dot ye should? How can we get in contact with them? Anya, what do we know?
Very little, but I have some ideas.
Good. Anya, you take the lead on this. Blaskovich, whatever she needs, you help her find it, yeah?
Yeah!
William, I could use your help. I found some interesting leads. This parchment describes a way to create a type of super concrete.
This is what the Nazis have used to build all these concrete monstrosities around here.
Yes. Everything, even this place. This is the only concrete they used. This is how they created all those cities so quickly. Now that we know where it comes from, I need a sample of it for closer study. Can you look around here for a piece of exposed concrete that shows an outbreak of mold? It should be porous enough for you to cut me a sample.
Whatever you need.
Also, there was this encrypted list of Dat Yeshut members in Poland during the war. I need to compare it with the official German state records on Jewish citizens in the years between 1939 and 1945. Can you see if those records are in the archives room?
I'll get right on that.
And there's one more thing. It's quite critical.
What?
That'll be all. We can go now.
That's the sort of order I could put up with. I know these bits aren't very exciting, but they do actually help fill out the characters. If you watch them, they will go into some of the motivations and reasoning behind some of the characters. If you want, let me know, and I will. God, brain's gone. Sorry. Let me know in the comments, and I will.
You know, like lock that. I think maybe Wyatt has a key.
I will put a time up on the screen so you skip them if you're not interested. But I'm not going to cut them out, as I said, because they do actually explain the motivations behind the characters.
I need the keys to the archives. You got them?
Yes, I think so. Perfect. Gosh dang perfect.
What do you got there?
Dog tags. Wing Commander Fergus Reed of the Royal Air Force. Took those off of his dead body, wanted to return him to the RAF, but then there was no RAF.
Best damn pilot I ever saw, and a hell of a soldier.
I'm not cut out for this, you know?
Cut out for what?
This. Everything. I was 18 years old, and suddenly the war was lost. Everything good in the world died. Somehow I was the one supposed to pick up the pieces, keep the resistance going, take on the whole gosh darn Nazi empire. You think I was ready for that kind of responsibility? My ignorance got so many good people killed. Remember Private Prendergast? You know, that guy, he could survive anything. So tough. Well, I got him killed, sent him out on a mission, and he never came back. He just didn't know any better. Wing Commander Fergus Reed, he would have known what to do. He could have saved so many.
I made the wrong choice.
You made a stupid choice! Yes, you did! You left a boy in charge of a man's work. I should have died on that day, Captain, on that slab, and Fergus Reed should have lived. I'm not a child anymore, Captain. I know where mistakes were made. There. Leave me alone now, you hear?
Survivor's guilt must be a terrible thing. But I did notice he called him Wing Commander Fergus Reed of the RAF. And yet he was wearing a parachute regiment emblem, and he wore sergeant stripes. Bit contradictory. Slight mistake on the publisher's part, but on the whole, a minor little thing. I think we can forgive them. Ow! I always get lost in this wretched place. There it is. It's a tiny little place and yet I keep getting lost.
Have you looked for the concrete sample? I've seen some mold over there where they keep the aircraft.
God, patience, give me a minute, will you? I've just given you the records and it's already... Oh, have you done this? Slow down, give me a minute. Right. Anything in there? No?
There's a patch of mold. Need a circular saw to cut a sample. Have to be some power tools nearby.
Oh, there you go. Timber! Not just the concrete that's mouldy.
Max Haas?
Quite a fall there, Mr. Big Cheese. You're in the sewer system now. You will find your way back here if you have a look around, yeah?
All right, Klaus, then to work. This assessment is not going to perform itself.
Yes, as I said, this is pretty straightforward. A couple of things to remember. Bye-bye. Okie dokie. Right. Now normally you'd go that way, but I've already picked it up. But if you go up this way, you will find an improvement for this gun that I'm carrying. So just remember that. No, you are not going to shoot at me. Right, stay close in because you're going to have company in a minute. So switch to the 12 bore. No, the 12 bore, not the knife. And there'll be 4 of these little beggars. So out, set them off. Don't get too close to the wall, otherwise that will glitch it and you can't shoot them. 1. 2. 3. Come on, number 4. There you go. 4. Right, reload. And you can go that way, but I would recommend go up here. Even though I'm fully health. This way, all the way up the back. Because there's more of the little perishers. 3 of them. So get to here, right at the far end. Out, back, and just wait for them. Because obviously it helps you because they can only fire in a limited way. Two, and 1 more when it decides to reappear. 3. Right, again, if you're doing it first time, there's a little trick which I will show you quickly. Right, you'll notice that there's a little ledge there with a hole. Now, I've already got it, but it's very difficult. Got to time it perfectly. If you run and jump over to there, you'll land on the platform, like so. Duck down, through here, and there's actually an item in here. I think it's a piece of gold if I remember rightly. So that's one of the hidden items. And then also it means you can open this door from the other side. Through here again. Pretty straightforward now. Health. Don't need it, but doesn't harm, especially if you're jumping about like a lunatic like I tend to do. I just go crazy leaping off objects and wind up hurting myself, so it's better to be overcharged if you can be, just like here.
Captain Blazkowicz.
Howdy, cowboy.
Max us. Okay, sorry Max, but this has got to be done.
What the damn hell are you doing? Science project.
Well, you're scaring Max.
How am I supposed to know? It's supposed to be psychic or something.
Didn't know he'd flip out like that. That his son?
No. Well, kind of. I don't know.
So not his son.
Used to be Klaus had a son, born during the war. A miracle, he called it. They had tried for years to have a child, him and his wife.
Yeah, well, he'd make a pretty good father. For a Nazi.
The child was born with a club foot. Klaus knew, of course, what that meant. He begged the doctors not to report it to the authorities. When secret police showed up to take the boy away, Klaus and his wife tried to stop them. The wife died from a bullet to the head. The child, too. Klaus could not protect them.
So he blames himself.
I think so. And he will never forgive the Nazis.
Quite scary that there are people that actually used to think that way. Quite horrific. Right, there is another side bit at the same time.
See if he's okay.
So firstly go over to here. And we have a little robot.
Well, I found you.
Next, we go up into the archive room for the fire engine.
On the run.
Caroline's room
Neat toy.
for the phone.
Was a pine cone and a box
And
of
the other one is upstairs, and I can't quite remember which room it is, but you'll obviously see it in a minute. So it's not that one, not that one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What we are looking for is some toy. Oh, fiddle. It is downstairs. I'm sure of it. I think I've just remembered where it is. Right. No, not there. Not there. There they are. Through the little hole in Caroline's room.
Max, I'll get you home.
And then all you do, upstairs, into Max's room, and while he's sleeping, put his toys back. How considerate. See, he does have a heart after all. He may be a hard git, but he has a heart. Probably concrete, but he's got one. And here we go.
Thank you, William. Give me some time to analyze this. I think I'm onto something.
Find what you were looking for in the archives?
Yep. Got something.
Concrete. The essential building material of the Reich. It's based on a .E-shoot technology. It's almost perfect, but it's deteriorating through time, developing mold. Someone is tampering with the mix, someone who knows its secrets. I analyzed it and found a trace of this type of limestone that exists only in northern Croatia. Now, look at this. The name Set Roth. It appears 3 times in .E-shoot documents. According to official records, he's been detained in 1941 in Łódź and sent off to a forced labor camp in Belice in northern Croatia. Now, this is where things get interesting. The labor camp excavates limestone from a quarry for manufacture of Uber concrete. I believe this is the place where we'll find Set Roth, a living member of .E-shoot.
Problem is, there are so many unknowns. This is an old man. Chances are he's dead already. We can't assault a site of this magnitude and hope to locate him before the whole damn Nazi army arrives.
What is the plan?
Someone needs to go in there and find him. Go undercover.
Any volunteers?
You look at me like I've got a choice.
Blaskovich.
What happened to volunteers?
So stupid.
So here we go, back in prison again.
No one is ever ready for something like this.
Oh, and doesn't that person look familiar? Oh, you evil piece of human excrement. Oh, I'm going to enjoy making you suffer at some point. Oh, and look, it's Booby. Obviously got the memory span of a goldfish.
Mit dem hier.
Recognise me, you half-wit?
Nee, der kommt mir irgendwie bekannt vor. Er sieht wie ein Schwerbeiter aus. Bitte, Frau Engel.
Wolfgang, der hier.
Jawohl, Lagerkommandant. Durch die Tür, Sausack.
Hey, take it easy. I can walk.
Human beings. Like cattle in this place. Need to stay calm. Remember the mission. Find, set, Roth. Count to 4. Inhale.
I have to admit, I wouldn't want that done to me, but I have got a couple of tats, and I'm the first to admit, as peculiar as it sounds, I actually found them quite relaxing. Don't ask me why. I don't like pain, but I did find it relaxing.
Stuff, my friend, clear to accept. It gets no easier, me. Now I can remember near how many weeks long, months maybe. Not many survive for long. I was fighting the Nazis in Africa. I held them back for a while, ma. It ain't the luck. It was too strong. Now I just try to survive, day for day.
I'm looking for a man called Set Roth.
I have heard of him. Survived in here longer than any other. He's in Block 4. Jay want to go there? Jay need a rector uniform. Look for a prisoner over there, by your right, dressed in a Block 4 uniform. Say now, Miss Milo. I heard his wife is quartered in our block. Maybe that will convince him to trade uniforms, let yo. But they need to distract the guards first.
Thanks.
How can I possibly distract the guards?
Find a way to distract the guards. Watching you closely.
Oh, fiddle, I did it wrong. I actually did it the way I'm supposed to do it to start with. Try it this way this time.
Take your machine, the guards are crazy. Trick if you want the guards off your back.
Go on, go on, go on. Let's have some destruction. Oops.
Milo, I know where they keep your wife.
Who are you?
I'm in the same block as her.
You sure? She's not dead. Oh God, she lives.
If you're willing to swap uniforms, you can find out for yourself.
I'm sorry, but how the hell do you quietly swap uniforms in that sort of situation? They have got to be the worst guards if they don't know it's two blokes stripping off and swapping clothes.
Wie sieht's aus? Können wir wieder anfahren? Die Lager sind geschmolzen. Brauchen wir unten ein paar Mechaniker. Die kommen erst morgen wieder. Ja, dann machen wir Schluss für heute, oder? Ja. Komm, gehen wir saufen. Kommen wir mit? Aufgemerkte Feinde! Die Fabrik ist heute geschlossen. Kehrt sofort in eure Quartiere zurück. Insassen von Block 4 durch das rote Tor. Insassen von Block 6 durch das blaue Tor.
I hope they find what they seek, my friend. My name is Bombati.
William J. Blaskowitz. Be safe out there.
Safe.
Right, let's find Set. Well, go to Set, because I already know where he is.
You! Have you seen my daughter?
Set Roth. Look at this Shimshin. So much muscle, a physique. What for combat?
You Set Roth?
I'm not sure yet. What do you know of Set Roth?
Doubt you should. Source of the Nazi technology. I'm here to rescue you.
You're here to this is wonderful. He's here to rescue me. Who will rescue him? And then, get weg, Shimshin. Don't waste your time. I swore an oath to never betray the secrets of Das Yichud.
Oh, fuck your oath. People are dying. The resistance calls on you.
So it's a transaction of sorts, right? My personal freedom for the secrets I swore to keep. Sacrifice my honor on the altar of righteousness. Well, permit me a moment to consider, Shimshin.
Okay, I'm going to call that it for now. That's the first half of this chapter. I'll put up the second half of this chapter hopefully tomorrow night, provided my internet doesn't give me any problems. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button. It's very much appreciated. If you haven't already, please think about subscribing. Hit the notification bell. That will tell you whenever I'm putting a new video out. If you know somebody who might like my content, please share with them. Every bit of help I can get is most appreciated. Thank you very much for your time and watching. This has been The Phoenix, and goodbye for now.